Never Seen It podcast, the only podcast called Never Seen It that's worth listening to. With us tonight on a special episode of the Never Seen It podcast, Mr. Arnie, the one-man party, Arnold Kaleo, Mr. Daily Dares, a.k.a. Filipino Grigio, a.k.a. Alex Kaleo, the brothers Kaleo, and then there's me, Boots Too Big, a.k.a. Adrian De La Torre. And tonight, we're doing something. This is our sort of semi-bi-weekly, bonus episode, general discussion type of episode, really is what it is. And we were supposed to record our reaction discussion to the 1995 movie, The Doom Generation, but we couldn't get a couple of our hosts to join tonight. So we preempted that to next week, so it is coming. And I'm excited to discuss that movie. That was Alex's movie. And I'm not going to get into it too much, but I'm excited to talk about it because there's so much to say that I know we probably won't be able to get to, but that's fine. Yeah. Tonight we're just going to focus more on the music of movies such as Doom Generation and others. Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
I was just going to say, it gives everybody who's watching us live and who are going to listen to this episode the chance to watch Doom Generation in advance and be kind of like, get some context for next week's episode or the upcoming episode.
And it also gives me a chance to watch the movie because I haven't watched it yet.
Wow. Well, you really should. It's on Canopy if you want to watch it for free. Do you have a library card, Arnold?
Hey, BOOTZ Too Big. What's Canopy?
So, Canopy is a free streaming service that is connected to your library card, usually, if your library is a part of that service. You can watch movies on Canopy for free. I think Anora is actually on there right now. I kind of wanted to do a rewatch of Anora.
B-dubs. Is it with the C or a K?
K.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mainly wanted to ask that because I just was looking at your name and then I was like, hey, BOOTZ Too Big, that's pretty. That sounds pretty cool. I find every excuse to say that.
You should keep doing that, Arnold. I really like that too.
That BOOTZ Too Big.
And next time we have Kyle on here, you're gonna have to say, "Hey, it's selfies_food_and_pets. What's it going? How's it going, man?"
Yeah.
But for real talk, Arnold, Kyle, do you have a library card?
I do have a library card. Yeah, a library. No, so I do have a Palm Springs library card, but they are currently doing a 2-year. They expect that's going to take 2 years. 2-year remodel. So they've moved it. It's next door to the Vons in Palm Springs, in a little. But I haven't been there in a while. And before, when I would go to the library, I don't know if you remember this, Alex. I would go there and rent movies. That's basically all I would go there for, to rent movies and to donate books, not to check out any books. Because
that's awesome.
If I did, maybe this brain would be a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit more exercised.
Yeah.
But
well, you know what, Arnold? That's why you should download the Canopy app, connect your library card, and then while you're at it, download the Libby app to check out books digitally for free. So.
And then you can start using your brain.
Quick update, by the way. So for some reason, I don't know anybody who's listening right now. I don't know why our TikTok live access has again been revoked. So we're not going to be live on TikTok tonight. And for some reason, Facebook is just not working. So YouTube and Twitch have been coming in clutch. So you know what? That's fine. What can
Those are going to be our partners.
Yeah. I'm going to be
moving forward.
Because, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. This is not the night for that. Let's talk about other stuff. But yeah, Arnold, watch Doom Generation on Canopy for free. I think it's worth it just to go that route. If you can't go that route, obviously watch it anyway because it's a really good movie. So, yeah. But yeah, we're talking music.
You can also support Greg Araki's streaming service. I believe Strand Releasing is his streaming service, and then but he also so it's a LGBTQ like focused streaming service for like movies and a lot of his films as well. And
Nice.
I think
Greg Araki?
That's the name of the director for the Doom Generation.
Yeah.
And so you'd be supporting the work of a lot of different artists if you decide to go the route of paying for it. You know, it is only like $4.99 a month.
That's not bad.
$4.69.
Take the
$4.20.
crap that's stuck in your ears and clean it out.
Arnold, it costs $4.20 and 69 cents. You know what I mean? Actually, no. You know what? It costs $6.66. A reference that you'll soon get when you watch the movie.
Doom. Oh, is Doom Generation a scary movie?
No. Well, no, not even close.
It can be
I mean,
for some people.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Did you watch Arnold? Did you ever watch Natural Born Killers?
Is that the one where he makes the guy open his mouth and put it on the curb?
You're
And then-
thinking of
No,
American
that's
History
American
X.
History X.
Okay. But also in there
It's-
was a bunch of skinheads in that, right?
Yes,
Isn't Natural Born Killers with a bunch of skinheads?
it's Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, Julia.
I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe I
American
haven't.
History X is a complete. You watch True Romance because we talked about it on the show. Remember True Romance?
Yes.
It's kind of like True Romance, but
Okay.
better. Well,
And
no,
for what-
I don't want to get into it, but
It's
yeah,
ultra violent.
it's a very horny movie.
Corny?
That too.
Yes, actually, that alone is the reason why you should watch it, Arnold, because it's got a lot of
It's up your alley.
A lot of bow, chicka, bow, bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow.
A lot of
Right up your alley, Arnold.
Yeah, right up your alley. No, but we're talking about the music that makes the movies, and it's kind of an interesting topic that I'm glad that you brought up, Alex, because I was listening to a track the other day from Waterworld, Kevin Costner's Water. Which, by the way, Kevin Costner is a great actor and a director. Okay, I never said anything bad about Kevin Costner. I just happen to not like Horizon. You know what?
Yeah. We're
But
allowed to
Waterworld-
not like stuff.
Right. Waterworld is fantastic. I don't care who you are. I don't think at the time it was very successful financially, and it cost like a bunch of money to make. It was ridiculous. But
It was
the
a flop.
movie is
It was
great.
considered a flop.
We should just it was considered a flop. The movie is great, which we should talk about on this show. The
You
soundtrack.
watched it. I've never seen it.
Oh, well, perfect. And the soundtrack is amazing. And I know that when it comes to movie soundtracks, there's like the song soundtrack versus the orchestral soundtrack. I'm more of the orchestral guy. Alex, I think you're more of the song guy. I like, a little bit of both, but more definitely lean
me
more
too.
towards orchestral.
Yeah.
Orchestral
yeah.
and what?
Like the songs that will be used in a movie's soundtrack, like like how Kendrick Lamar did songs for the Black Panther movie. That's part of the soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's
But
like the song Regulators from Above the Rim versus like the score for like the intro for Star Wars.
There goes Molly.
Yeah.
Right on cue.
Okay.
It sounds like
Oh, Molly.
It sounds like an old man's dry cough or something, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
it's
Pancakes
fine.
used to do that too. She had a
Pancake.
classic idea, so.
Is that your old dog, Alex?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had never seen Waterworld either. That would be a good one.
Healing
to do.
Laughter Power endorses Waterworld. Healing Laughter Power likes Waterworld. So thank you, Healing Laughter Power. Yeah, no, it's a good movie. And the soundtrack, like I said, is amazing. But we're talking soundtracks, we're talking music in general. The Doom Generation soundtrack sort of spurred this idea for this episode. But we're not going to talk specifically about that. I do want to know, actually, Arnold, I will start with you, Arnold. What movie it could be anything, and any movie or show that stands out to you with having a bomb soundtrack?
When we were talking about this, I was just thinking about it earlier. Bass Jam? I was listening to that on the way home. okay, I know R. Kelly's in prison and stuff. Do we not talk about him?
We can talk. Listen, this is America.
I feel like I didn't, and then P Diddy, then all of his everything that happened with him. It's almost like I don't know. It felt like now we don't talk about P Diddy, but hey, R Kelly's kind of okay now. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe only the
Diddy. No. We don't talk. I'm gonna get a copyright strike from Disney for doing that. Like that alone, right there, is gonna get us a copyright strike. You know what? Screw it. TikTok's already not letting us go live. Facebook's not. What's one more major, super, multi-billion-dollar corporation coming down hard on us?
No, don't do it.
But on the ride home, it was "I Believe I Can Fly." That was what was.
Can I tell a story?
Randomly came up. Sure.
Hold on. Did you just say, "I'm a leaf, I can fly"?
That's kind of what I heard, actually.
Yeah,
that's from Alex. That's from the Bugs Life soundtrack. Actually, it was a variant. Yeah, Bugs Life. No, when I was in elementary school, way back in the day, I don't know what the hell was going on, but they brought like a chorus of singers from like a middle or high school or something. Because you know how like every high school has like a singing department or class, or I don't even know what you call it. Choir. Yeah. So they brought in this choir, and that's the song that they sang. I Believe I Can Fly. But here's the catch. I was sitting there. I was a little kid, right? Elementary school. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm listening to these older kids sing this song, and I'm looking at one of the girls, and she's crying. She's just like crying the whole, like she's one of the singers and she's crying. So it's like to this day, I don't know. Was she crying because the song made her emotional, or was it something else? I don't know. Do you think it's an emotional song, Arnold? I mean, you tell me. I mean, R. Kelly, you probably know more than I am. I do.
I don't know. I just it's just one that like I can sing along to, and that was really good.
Yeah.
But maybe that girl that cried. Maybe there must have been some sort of connection. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it was someone important to her that made her remind her of, or
possibly.
Who knows? So,
you just unlocked that memory. That's why I had to bring it up, because I'll never. Now that memory is going back into the memory hole. Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
I mean, we could connect our memories to so many things, and music is a very important one, right? You could hear a song and it'll take you back to so many different places in your life, right? For instance, I could think of Tonight from Smashing Pumpkins, right? And it reminds me of
how does that one go?
Youth.
Tonight.
Yeah, Arnold. that. Your life could change. That you're not stuck in vain. And it takes me back to a time when I first started putting on shows, and there's this band called Trudgers, and they had these 3 members in there, and like I became friends with them, and we would have conversations online from time to time. And I remember I posted something that had like lyrics from that song, and then like it just kind of connected us even more so. Like that, I didn't know that they were fans of it, and they like, oh, you just used that lyric, and I was like, oh, yeah, and those there's some powerful lyrics in that song. If you go back and read it, I'm not gonna take the time out to do that. But it just reminds me of those friends whenever I hear that song.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to them. Well, I talked to one of them not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, when I was planning on going to visit Portland for a friend's graduation. That never happened, but like he was like, "Oh yeah, I should come by and visit." I'm like right across the border in Washington. We could hang out and stuff like that. And I was hoping to do that, but yeah, it never happened.
Interesting.
So
you seem to know a lot of people. I love that song too, by the way. I feel like you're going to say something, Arnold. Go ahead.
Yeah, BOOT. Z too big. What about
Talk to
you?
me.
Any soundtracks?
Dude, I love soundtracks. I actually back in the day. Well, not back in the day. This is like when we were still doing the old show. I wanted to do a podcast that was just about soundtracks, and I recorded like a pilot episode where I actually talked about a couple of tracks from Waterworld, because I used to buy soundtracks on disc, and I had like Waterworld. I had like one of the Batman soundtracks. I had, what did I have? I had a bunch actually. I don't have them anymore. I still have actually the complete Star Wars, the original trilogy soundtracks on CD. It's like a big box, and I bought that at the church next to the TV station I used to work at. They were having like a garage sale, and they just happened to have. I saw that and I was like, oh wow, like how much for this? And you know how church people can be, right? They're like, oh, I don't know, we haven't listed that yet, but I don't know, let's say $40. And I was like, I'm not gonna haggle with this guy, whatever. So I just gave him $40. But I'm happy that I own that, because I feel like that's rare to even buy.
Oh,
so yeah, I love soundtracks.
Just some advice, Adrian. When you go to those things, always have your eBay app open. Do your research very, very fast. And like, if they overcharge you, it's like, no, I could get on eBay for cheaper. Thanks.
This was like,
show them.
This was pre-eBay.
This was like 12 years ago, so I don't even think I had eBay back then. You know, if I did, I wasn't using it for anything. I just wanted, dude, because it was, and it's not just like one disc per movie. It was like the entire John Williams score for each film. It was like 2 or 3 discs per movie. So that's like, I don't know, a lot of discs. You know what I mean? So I bought it. I still have it. I'm proud of it.
Healing Laughter Power brought up Kiss from a Rose.
Oh my God! Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I love that song as a kid. Dude? That was in Batman Forever. That's part of the Batman Forever soundtrack. See, so we're doing the weave, guys. We're doing the weave. Batman Forever. When that movie came out, first of all, I love that movie. I know it's kind of cheesy, whatever. And yeah, Kiss from a Rose by Seal, of all people. Yep. That's an amazing. I love that. When I was a kid, I fucking loved that song.
I wonder if because I'm looking at the chat. And then right before that, he said he's a scat man. Now, I wonder if he thought of Kiss from a Rose because scat man rhymes with Batman. That's how my brain would have worked.
That's a great,
and it would have made me think about that. It is. It's got to be. I see the connection now.
I love the way you connect things in your mind, Arnold.
Yeah.
You have a kind of an abstract way of seeing the world in some ways, don't you? You know, it's interesting because for those of you listening and watching, Arnold's a multi-talented guy. Like, he works a really good job for a hospital foundation. I hope that's okay to say, by the way.
Yeah.
We've said it before.
Sure.
He has a good job, and he, like, him and I are working on a TV pilot with a friend of ours. You know, Arnold, like, he schmoozes with people at social events. He goes to the Saturn Awards, right? You're part of that. Comic-Con. You cook. You travel. You went to Disneyland recently with your wife, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have a lot of interests. You know,
Disneyland, Alex, not Dickmeland, as you always try to put him.
Now we're really going to be on a list with the big mouse.
Yeah, Arnold.
Yeah, but Arnold, you have a lot of hobbies. How do you spin so many plates? Is what I'm getting at. Like, I don't think I could do that. You know.
It's tiring. Like I mentioned before we got on the podcast, I meant to just lay down and rest my eyes for a little bit, but I knocked out. Next thing I know, it was like, oh, I'm late for setting up. But it comes out of ambition that I want to be able to do many things, and as we all, many of us, we all want certain things out of life, and some want more, some don't want as much, but and I want to do a lot, and I keep pushing for it, but then maybe that's why sometimes I get really sick.
Yeah.
So maybe it's good for everybody to just take a little step back.
Listen. Take a step back.
to listen to what you're
Listen
Or
to
your
your
body's
body.
telling you, if you're hungry, you can order some tacos. Like on this Taco Tuesday.
How many tacos is that?
I asked for 6
Uh,
because I'm a big boy.
where where are those from? Is this a
This is
regional?
from a local spot that we frequent on Taco Tuesdays. It's called El Portal here in Cathedral City.
Oh yeah,
They got
yeah.
their specials. You know, I'm a sucker for some good old crunchy tacos.
Just a
You know
sucker.
what? The
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
the saran wrap tells me those are going to be bomb.
Yeah.
The saran wrap says everything to me.
With the styrofoam little plate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When it comes like that, that's how you know. it's gonna be bomb.
There's a Filipino restaurant out in National City out here in San Diego called Titas. Oh, not Titas.
Titis.
That's your favorite restaurant, Arnold. But like you said, Adrian, you love eating there. You love eating there. But like you said, Adrian, you like saran wrapped plates are like a good sign. Well,
Yeah.
they do that too. Whenever you take stuff to go, even if you're just gonna eat it in the restaurant, they put everything into go containers. They saran wrap everything, just all the grease and all the sauce doesn't fly out.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. See, that's the thing that people need to understand about a good Mexican spot is that it has to be a hole in the wall. Like you have to walk in there, and there's like a Virgin Mary calendar on the wall. The seats are torn up, a lot. Probably they're cheap plastic, and yeah, that's how you know the food is gonna be. If it's all
If their tacos are served on those like V-shaped
no.
metal things, they suck.
No, yeah, don't do that. Don't mess with that. It has to be.
Just leave it right away. Just be like,
Exactly.
give the food back, and be like, this is inedible because it touched these dumb metal
Yeah.
taco holders.
I mean, that looks and feels so sterile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, am I
stainless
eating
steel?
tacos in a lab?
Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Is this my last taco? Is this my last will and testament? Am I in a hospital dying and you're bringing me a taco? If I was dying and you brought me tacos like that, I would turn them away. I'd like, no, I'd rather just die now. Bring me the greasiest tacos from the greasiest.
Yeah. Give me the mac and cheese from the cafeteria right now.
The mac.
Cool. And it's mainly what do you call that? That one Stouffer's.
Yeah. Well, Stouffer's is good.
Yeah, so good.
Is that consomme? Oh yeah.
Oh, there's salsa.
Or is that just like a
It's a
salsa?
salsa.
Yeah.
Salsa.
Nice.
That's a,
But anyway, back to music.
yeah.
We're talking about music. We're talking about movies. We're talking about all kinds of pop culture related matters tonight. But mostly, mostly music. And it was the Doom generation that spurred this conversation, as I said earlier. But yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of more of orchestral soundtracks. The Dark Knight, for example, the Dark Knight soundtrack. Oh my god, that soundtrack really fucks.
Hans
I
Zimmer.
love that soundtrack. Oh yeah, Hans Zimmer. Did he do?
Hans Zimmer's actually going to be playing
Oppenheimer?
out here.
Is he?
Yeah.
I love that he goes. I love that he performs live. That's great. Like there should be more movie composers need to do live concerts.
I think I
not
can
just
say
John
something.
Williams and Hans Zimmer.
He did our event.
During Christmas, like around, there's a Home Alone orchestral performance.
Oh, really?
At, here in San Diego as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a concert guy. I don't really go to concerts. I work at a concert venue. I don't really go to concerts on my own. And but if it was like movie soundtracks as live even if it's not performed by the original, like who cares, right? But if it's a concert for movies, I'm there, man. I'll be there, front and center.
Well, did you hear about that music festival that's put on by Trent Reznor? And it's like all movie scores. Like it has.
I did not.
He's performing. I think it's something Ruins.
Okay.
Anybody in the chat might want to chime in about that. It's actually sounds really cool. It has like a lot of different. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do some research right now. Let me take.
Well, you do that. Yeah, I wanted to say that the soundtrack for Oppenheimer is so good. Another one of my favorites. But you were talking about Trent Reznor, and he's become somewhat of a movie composer himself. And he did the soundtrack for The Social Network, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. And it's interesting because a lot of that, some of that music, not a lot of it, some of it actually came from an album that he made previously called Ghosts or something. Which, for those of you listening and watching, if you want to hear some great Trent Reznor music, that's not like the band stuff, right? The music itself. Check out.
I found out the name. I found out the name of the festival. It's called Future Ruins.
Future Ruins, nice.
Future Ruins. It's a curated festival, and a feature is. Let's see. Let me take a look at the lineup. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, John Carpenter, Danny Elfman, Hilder, I don't know, I don't want to ruin his name, Mark Mothersbaugh, who did the score for Life Aquatic. That's an amazing soundtrack. Questlove, presenting the works of Curtis Mayfield.
Where do I know Questlove from?
From A Tribe Called Quest.
The hip-hop group The Roots?
I mean, the Roots.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The Roots. Aren't they on the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show?
Questlove.
They perform on there.
Unfortunately.
Hey, man, you got to get that bag, man. I know we talk about all the time, like, indie versus corporate stuff, and it's like, when you made it as an artist when you're doing big corporate work like the Tonight Show, for example.
Yeah.
And I was telling our friend Jordan, who's not here tonight, but he's been on before on the chat and stuff, watching us live. I've told him, because we talk about writing all the time, and we talk about how, like, sometimes you'll write something or you'll make something that's you put very little effort into, and you just like whatever, and you throw it out there into the world, and it's like it goes insane, right? Like how we famously talk about how Radiohead hates the song "Creep," even though that's their most successful song. And I always tell Jordan, you got to find your creep, right? Like your creep is the project, is the thing that you make that you don't put that much effort into, and somehow it takes off, So I always use creep as the sort of analogy for that, if that makes sense. But anyway,
Radiohead's Creep, not TLC, right?
Yeah. Did TLC have a song named Creep? I don't know.
I think so.
Actually.
Maybe.
yeah.
Not. Sorry.
But yeah, Radiohead. I mean, yeah, interesting band. Not my cup of tea. I think I know you're a fan of them, Alex, right?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
You're a fan.
So I haven't seen Doom yet. It must have been really inspiring that made us want to.
Yeah,
well, that's what I said. That's what I said.
No, you didn't. Liar.
Anywho, it must have been very. What about it that inspired that made us want to go the soundtrack route for to chat about it? Was it the bass? Maybe was it the bass?
No, for me, it's just.
He's all about that bass, about that bass, about that bass. Go ahead.
Copyright strike. No, but it was definitely about like just the era of music that I'm influenced by, the 90s. It had a lot of bands from that era. Like it opens up with a Nine Inch Nails song, and then like Ministry's on there. Slow Dive is on the soundtrack. It's like the final song, and Slow Dive is like basically one of the like top tier shoegaze bands of the 90s.
What is shoegaze? Is that a genre?
Yeah, it's a genre of music. You remember in Lost in Translation, a lot of there's a lot of songs that are on there that have that shoegazy, especially at the very beginning. There's like what's Healing Laughter Power. What's the name of the lead guy from My Bloody Valentine? You probably know that. You remember the name?
My Bloody Valentine. Wasn't that an emo? I thought that was an emo band from the 2000s.
You're thinking of
Jimmy the Anvil Neidhart.
You're thinking of not Wrestling Arnold.
Oh, well, I took a shot at it. It was either a yes or no.
My Chemical Romance, right?
Yeah, you're thinking of My Chemical Romance. Yeah. But like, that album just struck a chord with me that just brought me back. I mean, that whole movie did. I don't want to get too into the weeds with Doom Generation as I want.
Is it Kevin Shields?
Kevin Shields.
Thank you, Healing Laughter Power. See, Healing Laughter Power comes in clutch. So, yeah, thank you for that. That's what I love about movies, right? That's what I love about movies. Sounds so pretentious. No. It's almost every art form that comes together to make something. It's music, it's lighting, it's writing, it's editing, acting,
costuming.
all that good stuff. What is it?
Costuming,
yeah. But yeah, and it's also food prep, by the way, Arnold, because you gotta have a good
craft
cook
service.
on site. Craft service, yeah. Kevin Shields is the guitarist and the conductor of My Bloody Valentine. Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, and music. Without music, most movies wouldn't work. The original Star Wars wouldn't work without music. John Williams' soundtrack really is what drove that movie home, I think. Because without his music, it would just be another boring 70s sci-fi romp. John Williams, Arnold, that's who did the music. That's who's done the music for pretty much all of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You've seen him at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
Arnold, do you like pho?
I sure do. Oh, yeah.
That's Vietnamese, right?
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
How come I see more? Okay, this is going completely off topic, but this is what we do on this show. How come I see more Chinese and Vietnamese joints than like Filipino, Japanese, Thai, Cambodian?
Might be the demographic. Well, I mean, the area that you're in.
I think it has a lot to do with the how broad the base has been able to go. I mean, Japanese. I think it's kind of unfair to lump them in with like Cambodian and Filipino food because they have a much wider exposure because of the culturally significant. I don't want to say that Filipinos and Cambodians and Vietnamese don't have that huge of a culture because like especially us being Filipino, right? I mean, I want the Filipinos, Filipino food and Filipino diaspora to have a much broader exposure to people, right? It just has a lot to do with like culturally they have had more of an acceptance in the mainstream, like you see a lot of samurai movies, you see a lot of kung fu movies,
Right.
Like you don't see like Filipino movies in the mainstream. You don't see Cambodian films in the mainstream.
Right.
You're starting to see a lot more Korean stuff. That's because the acceptance, right?
Right.
And so that along the lines goes into the food, and that's the whole thing. It's like there's that film I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. There's I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Tampopo. Have you guys heard of it? So it's basically about like this ramen master going around eating ramen and kind of showing people the beauty of ramen and that culture. It's a very I might be simplifying. I might even be getting that premise of that movie incorrect, but I saw a clip of it and I was like, man, this is awesome that they actually made a movie just about like that revolves not just about but revolves around ramen.
Right.
So if you think about it, like there's no movie that revolving around and has been accepted by mainstream audiences revolving around like say a Filipino dish like adobo or pancit.
Is ramen Japanese though, or Chinese?
Yeah. It's Japanese. Well, it has its roots in Chinese food.
And sushi is also Japanese, I believe.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I see a lot of
food.
sushi. Oh, interesting. Because it's expensive as heck, but it's delicious. So, you know what? Let's make this a food episode. I love talking about food, actually, cultures and all that. Yeah, you're down to one taco. You've been burning through those, boy. You've been burning through those tacos. Yeah, but I don't know. I just thought it was because there's so many different Asian countries, and I just feel like the big ones are like sushi, ramen, obviously Chinese food. That's probably the biggest one. Right?
Indian.
Pho.
Well, even Indian food though isn't as big as like say like Chinese and Japanese.
No, I like Indian food though.
I do
It's
too.
so
I
good.
love Indian food.
There's a spot
Out
down the
here
street.
in San Diego, there's a bunch of curry pizza places.
Ooh.
Curry and pizza.
Curry. So tikka masala. Imagine tikka masala on
Yeah.
pizza. It's so.
Do you dip the pizza in it, or do they put it
No,
on
no,
top?
no, no. It's actually like a topping.
Oh,
It's,
interesting.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different places. There's a chain out that's around. They're going to be opening one up called Curry Pizza, and then there's a place out here called Curry Pizza Point. Yeah, there's like several different. Yeah,
I think it's so funny that the most popular types of food in the United States originate from third world countries. Or no, I shouldn't say third world. That's an old term. From more poorer, more developing nations.
Healing
Like,
Laughter
yeah,
Power cosigns on the curry pizza.
Yeah, he loves himself some curry pizza. Thank you, Healing Laughter Power. Healing Laughter Power, man. I don't know how often you keep up with us, but I'm glad you're here. So thank you. I feel like I have a little friend on the side here that's talking to us. It's part of the conversation, and that's the beauty of live streaming. When you can get it to work, mind you. When you can get it to work.
Yeah.
It works, but that's fine. But yeah, I was just saying that some of the best food seems to come from the not so much first world countries. Because in the UK, I feel like in the UK, Indian food is like the Mexican food of the UK. Because it's so prevalent over there.
Yeah. Well, they kind of like co-opted that the curry, Indian curry.
Yeah.
Like it's become like, but it has a lot to do with the spice trade and how deeply connected that path was.
Well,
To those.
it's funny. The UK spent hundreds of years colonizing and conquering
That too.
countries
That too.
with spices. And actual authentic English food is like bland. Like they're still eating like they're in World War II. They're eating bangers
boiled
and
potatoes.
mash. Yeah,
Boiled
with
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Mushy peas.
Mushy peas. You seen those videos? Mushy peas. Chip, what's your favorite? I like the one video I watched was like, what's your favorite chip shop with mushy peas? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What is a chip shop? Apparently it's fish and chips, which I like fish and chips. But mushy peas with potatoes and gravy? Like, no. I don't know what that's about.
Ooh, beans
Don't
and
knock it
toast.
till you try it. Don't knock it till you
Beans
try
and toast. Oh my God, beans and toast. Let's talk about the beans and toast discourse. Have you guys had it, Arnold?
I've had it.
Yeah, I have. And I remember just thinking like, I mean, nothing great about it. I mean, it is exactly what it is. Beans and toast.
I got another one for you. Vegemite on toast.
Oh, I never tried Vegemite.
So I bought a little tiny jar of it from
World Market.
No, it was Natural Grocers. A Natural Grocers
Oh.
near me. I'm gonna get doxxed now. Oh, what's the nearest Natural Grocer? No, I bought a little tiny jar, and yeah, it's weird. It tasted weird. I just don't think I think it's an acquired taste, but
Yeah, so
that's popular in Australia and the UK.
you know what?
too.
The funny thing about that is I work with this girl who's Australian, and I asked her about that. It's like Vegemite. Do you like that? She's all, hell no. Like that's just that's just propaganda.
It was from that song.
And it's it makes sense. Like we've like kind of like created this idea that Vegemite and Australians go hand in hand, like they as if they love it, like bread and butter. But the funny thing is, a lot of them, from what I hear, if you're gonna eat Vegemite, you have to put it on buttered toast to actually make it taste.
Yes, and here's the thing: beans on toast is fine as long as it's buttered. You do a layer of butter. You put a fried egg. You put the beans on top with a couple slices of avocado and a little hot sauce. Baby, you got a breakfast going. I don't care who you are. That shit's gonna be delicious.
But see, you still have to just doctor it up. You have to doctor it up to make it taste even better.
Doctor up your breakfast.
Just a little extra love makes it go gives it so much more flavor.
There are our chef. You not our chef, but you know what I mean. You're our our resident chef on this show. You make food all the time, right? What's your favorite non-Filipino dish to make?
Oh,
Right off the bat.
right off the bat, Salisbury
Go,
steak.
go, go.
My mom's Salisbury steak,
Ooh,
but
Salisbury steak.
but we eat it with rice.
Oh, that makes sense because the rice will soak up some of the sauce, right?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make
You
it tomorrow.
excited just talking about it.
I'm gonna start defrosting some meat. Oh, I gotta get some mushrooms. Oh,
Yeah. And how often do you make that?
about maybe once a month, I'd say. or,
I like that
A lot
that
of
excites
sodium,
you.
Arnold.
or like maybe
There's a
once
lot of
every
sodium,
like
Arnold.
40 to 69 days.
Every 420 days. Actually, I'm curious because you're a personal chef for somebody, right? And how do you decide the menu? How do you decide what you're gonna make for your client?
Well, they want healthy stuff. Depends on what they want. Some of them they have food allergies. Some of them they don't, and it's kind of changed. And one I go by what's in season, and I try to give them off because they're like oh we like all of them. They're like we're very meat and potatoes type of that's the type of stuff that we like to eat, but we should eat better. So then I keep that in mind. They like Mexican, they like Asian,
I've seen you
traditional
make
American
like
stuff.
enchiladas and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were green enchiladas or red enchiladas, but they were some kind of enchilada dish that you made.
Yeah.
It looked delicious. Everything you make looks so fucking good.
Oh, thanks, thank you.
I'm sure it has to be good for somebody to want to pay you money to do that, right? So,
Yeah. I mean, some of them I haven't really done in a while, but then what it all comes down to is just the basics. Make sure that the food tastes good. Make sure to season along the way.
yeah.
The food, make sure to get some color on it because color, tends
Right.
to mean flavor and
At least mentally, that's what people think, right? They see food with those
yeah.
little colors and they think, oh, it's going to be bland and not taste. But that's not necessarily the case, though.
No,
Right?
but also like when Wolfgang Puck he says you first eat with your eyes. So like if it also looks
Yeah.
appealing too, that's another thing. So I like to make it look good as well. But what it all really boils down to is the actual the taste. And so you taste along the way while you're cooking it and during the whole process. That way, the end product doesn't need more seasoning. Doesn't need. Is it too unbalanced? Is it just all salt flavor? That it needs some sort of depth. Does it need a little bit of Nor Suiza? Does it need a little bit of anchovy paste? Or does it need a little hint of Vegemite? We could put a little dab of that. Does it need a little it tastes like really good, but then does it need a little mental kick? Maybe sprinkle in a little bit of lion's mane, or maybe a little shot of coffee in there.
Wow. See, you're not just a cook, you're a chemist, right? When you're making food. I'm serious, that you kind of have to know the chemistry for flavors and stuff to work, right?
Yeah, and just keeping balance in mind, and chemistry it is more so when it comes to like baking.
Right.
Baking,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't fudge with that stuff.
No, I know. I've learned that the hard
so-
way. I've made so many bad batches of cookies. Oh, you have no idea. But
There's
Arnold,
a lot of chemistry in actual cooking, though, too. Like sauteing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There's
Arnold, let me hit you with another one. What's your favorite brand of hot sauce?
Ooh, tapatio is like my go-to, but I'm pretty basic. Surprise. Tapatio and Tabasco are like my two. if I want one that's like when it comes to breakfast, I'm more of a Tabasco kind of guy.
Yeah.
But then like say like I had these tacos, but I'm like, oh, they forgot to give us salsa. Tapatio is fine for me.
You know, the little chili sauce packets they give you at Panda Express, way too sweet.
Oh,
I had that the other day with the quesadilla, and it was way too sweet, dude. I thought, oh, it's chili sauce. It'll go good with quesadilla, and instead of the hot sauce that I normally use, way too sweet. Don't do it. I don't know what it is, but they're way too sweet. And you know what? It's interesting. We talk about, like, there's music they say is like for the soul, but then you also have soul food, and it's like, where does that connection come from? Why is soul food called soul food? Like, what is it about food and the soul? I don't know. Maybe is it a superstitious thing? I'm putting this out to anybody who's listening, by the way.
It's food that nourishes not just like you know, your body, but then it's nourishing to the soul. You know, I can imagine. I'm just thinking about it now. I don't know how if there's any truth to it. You know, like a lot of the soul food, they're very rustic and poor, I guess. You know, using, you know, like grits or very
grits
cheap
is a pretty
ingredients.
popular breakfast food, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's very
South?
cheap. It's very cheap.
Very cheap.
But it really fills you up. It might not have that much nutrition, but it can sure take on a lot of flavor and fill you up, and can be very tasty. You know, with some shrimp or some fried chicken or some collard greens and some black.
I tried grits at a Denny's one time, a long time ago, and it didn't do it for me. I think the problem was that I was trying it at a Denny's, so I should probably try some real grits. Yeah, I know.
Was it Denny's in the South or what?
No, it was in Arizona actually when I lived there when I was in school.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
So my mistake. But now I know. But yeah, you know, food, music. It all goes hand in hand. We talked about Chef on this show, which is a great movie with I can't think of his name. Jon Favreau. And yeah,
John Leguizamo.
Was John Leguizamo on that? I don't remember.
Yeah, and
Was
Chef.
he?
And Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the sous chef.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then how can we forget ScarJo?
ScarJo. RDJ had his cameo. His little 5-minute cameo.
Shout out to that episode. Was that the first season or second season of the Never Seen It podcast?
I think that was the first season. Yeah, we don't really do seasons anymore. But if I had to say it, that was definitely the first. Yeah. That was your movie, right, Alex? I believe.
No, that was
Whose movie was that?
That was mine.
Anthony's.
I think that was mine.
Arnold's.
Hey, nice. Professor Pixel, aka my co-host on the Book Brothers podcast, David, is in the chat. Hi, David.
Oh.
Hi, Professor. Professor Pixel. He does really cool educational science related videos on YouTube. Check out Professor Pixel. And
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Professor?
What's up, Professor? Yeah, the Professor. Why am I slitting to Professor? I don't know. Why does Wes Anderson always suck? Wow, Professor, coming right out the gate, huh? Are you trying to upset? He must be trolling, because if I know Professor Pixel as well as I think I do, I don't think he hates Wes Anderson. So yeah, he must be trying to instigate something here in the chat.
Wasn't Wes Anderson our last? What was the last movie that we did? That was Wes Anderson.
It's the episode that's out right now called The Darjeeling Limited. Available now.
I set you up. BOOTZ too big.
It's available now on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts from. And my little quickie review drops tomorrow, by the way. Well, I guess it doesn't matter by the time this comes out. We'll have already been released. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Check
Porking the Bear. I don't know what Professor Pixel is on tonight. Porking the Bear. I don't know. Is that a
Poking?
I don't know what
Did
that
you say
is.
porking or poking?
Oh, he said poking the bear. Poking the bear.
Poking the Bear. I thought he said...
I know we're talking food and everything. Maybe you're thinking pork.
If he was porking the bear, that means he'd be doing something else with his like a body part.
And here's the thing, and this is true. Don't ever eat bear meat, by the way.
Ooh.
Because bears get like a certain kind of worm in their body and their skin that if you eat that worm, you're in for a bad time. So don't ever eat, if you're ever somewhere shady and someone tries to offer you bear meat, just say no to bear meat.
Noted. Bear meat. Ooh.
Yeah.
I heard it's very tough.
Yeah, it would have to be, right? Because bears are mostly muscle. You know what I mean?
But they're so cute, though.
They are so.
Right?
They're cute, marauding creatures that can easily kill you. Yeah. That is a hella poke if you are poking, he says. Well, that's Healing Laughter Power saying that to Professor Pixel. Yeah, we have 5 people watching us tonight. So hey, 5 people is more than we can say we've ever had ever live streaming, which is interesting because this is the second time we do
third, it. Is it no? Technically our third.
Technically our third, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I love this. We're talking about soundtracks, music, food, porking,
and you and you can tie it all back. Yeah. And speaking of tying it all back, our friend and former host of the show, Mr. Anthony Girardi, fixed our website, which I broke by accident last night when I was uploading the episode. I was trying to schedule it, and I don't know what I did, but it broke the whole freaking website. Anthony was gracious enough to fix it for us. So thank you. Shout out to Toner, aka Anthony Girardi.
Shout out Anthony, man.
Back online.
Love you, Anthony. Miss you. And we love to. Weren't we gonna have him guest on the show?
Yeah.
But it didn't work out. So we got to try again. We'll get him. We'll get him back on.
No, he's still. I told him he has an open invitation to be on again. We obviously will have to talk dates and stuff and what movie he'd want to talk about. But yeah, he's always welcome to come back on. Professor Pixel says, I'm not actually a fan of Wes Anderson's films. His cinematography is great and characters, but don't love his films. Okay, Professor Pixel, you're going to have to break this down for me because you say you like his cinematography and his characters, but you don't like his films. Well, isn't the characters the biggest part of any film? So, explain that to us, Professor Pixel, because I feel like you've got some explaining to do on that front.
Well, it's a good thing that Neo destroys him in the Matrix, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, are you talking about...
or is that just Mr. Anderson?
Oh, you're talking about Agent Smith.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Healing Laughter Power says, Wes Anderson usually is what?
Usually.
Is aimed for an emotion for certain crowds. It is to open eyes, perspective. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying, Healing Laughter Power.
Well, Darjeeling did open my eyes.
Yeah.
Eyes, Alex, not ass.
I don't think Alex even said anything. I feel like he was quiet the whole time.
He's got a little poker face.
Poker face. Oh, hey, poke spots. That's another big one. Where's that from? Do we know? Where did poke spots originate from? I want to say Korean.
What? Are you talking about the fish? Poke? That's Hawaiian.
Oh, that's Hawaiian. Okay. This is how little I know about that sort of thing. Well, hey, what else, guys? I mean, I feel like we quickly got. Wow, I don't know how we killed an hour. That's crazy.
Well, we started a couple minutes
late. You have to consider that we kind of were running late.
Yeah,
on the.
That's true. But yeah, I hope I didn't take us too much off track. But yeah, what do you think, Alex? What other topics of conversation did you want to bring to the table tonight?
I feel it kind of went off the rails, but it's fine. That's kind of that happens a lot with us.
Yeah,
it's kind of par for the course. So I don't even know how to round it back to anything.
When I listen back to the episodes, I noticed that we will do that, and then we eventually do get back on track. But we always seem to pull a lot of good conversation out of all of our side tangents, one way or the other. So.
I will mention my favorite, one of my favorite movie soundtracks, Rocky IV.
Oh yeah,
I have a few of their songs on my playlist.
Of course you do.
I don't really have too many songs, like movie songs on my playlist, but I have several of those.
What stands out to you the most?
Hearts on Fire. Yeah, strong hearts on fire, strong desire. Okay, Phew. I guess maybe Home Alone. Which you brought that up, Alex, earlier, and I am very interested in going to check that out
cool.
over at the Rady Shell.
What do you?
Do you,
Sorry,
you guys
sorry.
have a favorite?
From Rocky Four or from any soundtrack in general?
Any soundtrack in general.
I like the sound of me turning off the stereo when Rocky 4 soundtrack comes on.
I like the song at the end of Fight Club.
The Pixies. Where's my mind?
Love that song. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think about that song all the time.
I'd have
Let
to
me
check
ask
it
you
out
guys
now.
a semi-unrelated question now. I'm a tapper. I'm always tapping, finger drumming. You know, I do that all the time. Do you guys do that? And if so, do you have a go-to beat or not? And I'll tell you mine once you guys tell me yours. Go ahead.
I'm not really much of a tapper. If people see me at shows, I actually don't really move at all a lot. As much as might be enjoying a show, people will look at me as like, did you even like the show? You know, I'm like, no, I mean, I just don't like
Dance.
when I don't. Maybe I'll just be like, you know, joke around, like dance and stuff like that. But I don't really, or I'll like tap my foot, or like, you know, you'll see my head nod, or, you know, I'll clap. You know, like when people are clapping along to the song, I'll do that occasionally. That's what I did at like the on Monoguchi show. But overall, I'm just kind of like, I just like to take it in. That's for me. I'm the type of person who just like really listens
Like
to
to
the
take it
music.
in, huh?
Yeah, Arnold, not the kind of take it in that you like, but you know, like take it in, you know, absorb. But you are like the other kind, so I'm not gonna get into that.
Well, Arnold, are you a finger tapper drummer? And if so,
He
what's
likes
your
fingering.
go-to?
Well, so I used to play piano for what, like almost 3 years, and I did pretty well with it. And
That's
I
new
kinda
Arnold
wish...
lore unlocked. I didn't know that.
That's another like I wish I
Oh,
didn't.
we all
quit.
play piano.
So a lot of times if I have a song in my head, like my hands will be playing the at least how the melody goes. It could be like I'm moving that. I don't really tap, but that's how my what my hands are doing, whether you know my pocket or just
What do your fingers look like? What do your fingers look like when they're listening to the Rocky 4 soundtrack?
it's kind of like
No, I think Arnold had it right the first time.
but
He's doing that. He's doing that to himself.
but
This is NSIP After Dark, folks. After Dark. Go ahead, Arnold.
when it comes to like at shows or something, I'm more of like a hips kind of guy.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are.
please
like
don't
a-
do it, Arnold.
Do what?
Please don't do it.
Do the hip dance.
Oh, I know we have been standing for, but you know
Standing? No, we haven't been standing.
I mean
We have
sitting
been
for a long
sitting.
time. So I did hurt my knee, so I'm not gonna do it.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna stand. I'm not gonna
Thank
stand
God.
up and you know move your hips like I was just showing the Never Seen a Podcast shirt that Donnie Appleseed Donald made. And if you guys want to get the shirt, maybe we can work that out and get that for you.
Let's
This is
sell
the one
some
that you
merch.
guys keep on hearing the hacking. This is from Little Molly.
I thought it was like a bigger dog.
Oh yeah, Bruce, he's over there cleaning himself right now.
Oh, nice. Shower time. Okay, let me reveal my finger tap go-to. I'm gonna do it. See, I don't know if you can tell. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire. I'm always doing that. I don't know why.
I had
I
no
was-
clue about that. What you meant like that, like by the finger tap. Mine is just like if I'm thinking of like a drum beat, it's like the 4 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that like one the hi hat, snare, kick drum, snare, kick drum.
Nice.
I'm usually like this.
Professor Pixel asked if Eye of the Tiger was that Rocky 4. No, that was the first Rocky movie, I believe. Right, Arnold?
No, I
Arnold
know
doesn't
it was
he
at
never
least
really
Rocky
watched
3.
Rocky 1.
No, it was at least Rocky 3. Eye of the Tiger.
No, that was the first movie. That had to have been the first movie. It was the original.
No, I think it was that.
Right, no, that's like the anthem. But Eye of the Tiger. No, you're probably right. Eye of the Tiger was probably from like a later movie.
I believe it was Rocky
We could
3.
Google this. I don't know why. Jamie, pull that up. Yeah, no, we have Google right at our fingertips.
Did you say
Eye
Jamie?
of the Tiger used in which Rocky movie? It's a Joe Rogan reference, which I should not be referencing him on this show.
It was the first Rocky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, why does Google's AI say Eye of the Tiger by the band Survivor was written for and featured in the 1982 film Rocky 3? So we have conflicting Google AI results here.
I watched Rocky 3 a lot as a kid.
And there's a
I
Reddit
think it
post.
was that. That's my final answer.
No, actually,
No.
yeah, it was Rocky 3.
Yeah, because Rocky the original came out in '76, and that song didn't come out until '82.
Yeah,
In Rocky,
I know.
So it is what it is. Sometimes the AI bots get things right. Sometimes they get things wrong. Healing Natural Power, Eye of the Tiger was a later film. Healing Natural Power, you said ha ha ha, Adrian. I feel like you were responding to something I had said. I don't know what it was. And Professor Pixel also is now saying, I think it was Rocky 3. Okay, well, thanks for that, guy. Hey, we have the chat, we have the Google, we have the
Arnold.
The Arnold.
When it comes to Rocky.
I feel like Arnold, if you were a sandwich called the Arnold, what would you be? I feel like there'd be some ham in there, maybe some pineapple.
Some pesto. Oh, definitely pineapple.
Yeah.
Be a lot of corn in there.
Corn.
Corned beef hash, right, Alex? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Only in the summer, because that's when it's best.
I like a good Reuben from time to time, or a good Cubano. A good Cubano sandwich. Oof, that goes hard.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yes.
I'm on a banh mi kick right now. I've been.
I was just about to say or
I
banh
saw
mi,
you.
like
I
he
saw
had
that,
Alex.
yeah.
What's that?
Oh man.
Yeah, we have a lot of really
like
good
about
banh
banh
mi.
mi's is the roll is always too thick. Like it's too much bread. I don't know.
You're going to the wrong banh mi plot.
I think I am going to them. Yeah. How does it have to be?
So it's like so the banh mi, it has origins with French, and when the French were colonizing Vietnam, so they have the history of like a lot of there's a lot of French influence in Vietnamese cuisine. There's like the Vietnamese have a beef stew, and they could even get a banh mi with beef stew in it. But yeah, like the banh mi, like typically if you see a French baguette, they're not these gigantic sub rolls. They're like typically a little bit thinner. Like the one that you saw me eating earlier, that is the atypical baguette that they would use. You wouldn't see something that when I unwrapped that, I was like, dang, that's a huge banh mi. That's more like a hoagie roll.
Yeah.
Like, there's a place out here called
So American.
What do you call it? Paris Bakery. And I went to it like last week, and theirs were like the perfect size. It was like normal baguette. And there's actually this place out in Mira Mesa. For me, they actually make the perfect banh mi's because they're like the size of like the can, the girth of this can, but like elongated, and it's like they're perfect size for like a snack. I'll sometimes I'll go to the movie, like before I go to a movie, I'll go buy a banh mi from that place and have it as my snack for the movie.
Just stick it in your pocket.
No, I just carry it in my bag. I just carry it in my bag. I don't care.
Is that a baguette in your pocket? You're just happy to see me.
There was I used to have a silver flip phone back in the day, and then I remember I wanted to bring a hot dog into the theater. So then I was pretending like I was talking on the phone, but I was holding the silver hot dog wrapped up as I was walking into the theater, and it worked.
Wow, like that anecdote. Thanks for that, Arnold.
I could have just put it in my pocket, but I thought holding it up to my ear like it was a phone was a lot more fun.
London calling. That was you.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I'll have one hot dog, a chili dog.
Why did you do a 1930s New York accent there?
I don't know, because whenever I think hot dog, I always think it's not just hot dog; it's hot dog.
Well, they're not hot dogs anymore, guys. They're glizzies. Remember that?
Oh,
That's the
glizzies.
new. Yeah,
That's
the new
right.
name. Yeah. I think Donnie introduced that onto the show. All right, guys. Well, hey, listen. This was a good discussion. Started off about music, got heavy on food. I think that's great because we talk about both a lot on this show. Period.
Yeah.
Right? And almost every movie we've done, there's always some element of music, especially.
Yeah. Music and food makes a great party. And what am
I
I?
agree.
I'm Arnie the One Man Party. So,
Yeah.
thanks for coming
Exactly.
out.
You put some LEDs on your butt, and you're going to be the one man party all night long. You don't need anybody else, Arnold. You just have your little
Roller
your phone playing
coasters.
whatever on Spotify.
Sneaking in glizzies.
Sneaking
Into the
Lizzie
theaters.
into the theater.
Nah,
Did you
nah.
go? Let me ask you this really quick. Did you go to downtown Disney? Did you go have some beignets in the French district?
Oh, we did. We went to Salt and Straw at
Okay.
downtown Disney. Because normally when we go, it's like a day trip, and we gotta drive back. And you know me, I'm not gonna have some ice cream before driving back. Otherwise, it's gonna take us like 6 hours to drive, or
Yeah.
we're gonna
Big
have to switch
mistake.
off. But since we stayed the night, I was like, I can go wild, man. I'm gonna have ice cream.
Yeah.
If I get the
Arnold had a
sugar
lot-
crush,
Arnold had a
Don't
lot of
matter.
fun at Dickmeyland.
see there you go.
Disneyland. Yeah, that just opened on
Disneyland, Disneyland.
Dickmeyland's in another state, I believe. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
the
know
state
what
of
I mean
Arnold
by
Callego.
the state of population. Arnold, you should just declare your own country like that one guy did. You know, just find like a 1 square foot of land somewhere and just.
I heard
like,
about
make it
this.
Arnold Vaney. Yeah, some guy, I don't know, Nevada or Arizona or something. He has like his own country. It's not officially recognized, but yeah.
In his mind.
In his brain. In his brain. Arnold. So anyways, all right, guys. Well, hey, I think this is a good discussion. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Do you want to plug now or just share your socials or what are we thinking?
I don't know. Did you have something, Alex?
No, nothing.
Beauty before the Beast.
I would just quickly say stay tuned for our Doom
Beautiful.
Generation
This
discussion.
is the-
Yeah. Ooh, what's on your shirt? Is that Snoopy with 3D glasses? What is
Oh,
that?
yeah, it's from San Diego Comic-Con. Sneaky.
Nice.
Yeah. Charles Schultz. He's
I like
one
it.
of my all-time cartooning heroes.
I like
You,
it.
you know what would be a good trip? My friend at work, Daniela, also a listener of the podcast. Shout out to Daniela. She's suggested and recommended a lot of really good stuff. Movies, The Substance. But then there's this apparently Snoopy Peanuts.
Yeah, there's
Peanuts.
a museum. Are you talking about the museum?
Peanuts Museum, not Penis Museum.
Yeah, Arnold, I already know. Jeez. You said
But
Snoopy,
but
so
it's-
I know the reference. Jeez.
But it's up there in Northern California, and what was a really great
already
trip.
on my bucket list.
And all right
Yeah.
then, jeez.
You don't have to tell me, Arnold. Jeez. I already know this
all right,
stuff.
dude. All right, dude. Jeez,
Dude,
man.
Well,
I'm
really
I'm
quick.
the one that's wearing the Snoopy shirt. Come
Yeah.
on.
Really quick, Professor Pixel says we should watch Heretic, which I have actually seen. And I did not do a review for that. I should do a review for that. That's a good
Heretic.
movie. Heretic with
that,
what was his name? The British guy.
Hugh
Oh, Jamie Oliver?
Not Jackman.
No. Oh.
What's his name? Hugh something. It was on the tip of our tongue.
Oh, Hefner. Hugh Grant.
No.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. Yes. Thank you, Arnold. See, you got the
What's up, Alex?
Hugh Grant
Yeah, well, I gave you the Hugh first. You wouldn't have known anything.
and Sophie
up.
Thatcher.
Shut
by
up.
the way.
Sophie
Thatcher, who's great. She was great in Companion. She was great in Heretic. So highly recommend Heretic. Heretic or Heretic? How you supposed to say it? I
Heretic.
don't even know.
Heretic.
I'm just gonna say it like that. And Alien After Power says Belle is
Not,
an anime
Arnold,
film.
not Harry Dick, Arnold. Not Harry Dick. It's Heretic.
Not Harry Dick. Harry Dick is a different movie that we'll talk about on
Arnold
After
loves.
Dark.
I did not say
Yeah.
Harry's dick, man.
Healing After Power says Belle is a anime film kind of based on Beauty and the Beast on a trippy social media twist with a trippy social media. That does sound intriguing, actually. Laughter Power, you're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Maybe we should have Healing Laughter Power on anonymously sometime, since he doesn't want to reveal himself, which is fine. We respect that. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the show. Do you guys want to quickly share your socials? Where can people find you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Arnold.
And so,
The Beast Before the Beauty.
y'all can find me on Letterboxd, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials at Arnie Kalego. You'll see everything that I'm doing currently on my stories. Food wise, podcast wise, life wise, you'll catch me on there. Come for the ride.
We will definitely go for the ride. Thank you, Arnold, for that. Alex, where can people find you?
You could find me at Daily Dares on all the socials. I don't really post a lot these days, other than sharing stuff for the podcast or stuff that I'm into. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of tired these days.
Hey man, I feel like everybody's tired, you know what I mean? But I do want to say, in all seriousness, thank you guys for taking the time to want to do the show. We've been really consistent lately as far as pushing out episodes, and I think it's been great for me, especially because it's always a good escape from the daily monotony of life, right? Like, this is a great platform for us, even if it's only a couple people watching, to discuss the things that we like to talk about. And it's not just movies, right? So, thank you to you guys, obviously. Thanks to Donnie and Justin for being here as often as they are as well. We all have stuff going on, but we make the time to show up, and that's all you can really do at the end of the day. So I do appreciate you guys for that. And you can find me on the socials, Boots Too Big. I mostly just manage all the NSIP stuff, so really just follow us and me on the show at Never Seen a Podcast. We are everywhere. We're on Instagram. We're on Blue Sky. You know why we're everywhere? Because, it's like whack-a-mole. One app falls to the wayside because it gets taken over by bad actors. So now we jump over to another app, right? So that's why we're everywhere. Which is X, which is Facebook, which is Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and TikTok when it works. And obviously Instagram. And hey, our website, again, back up and running, neverseenapodcast.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from. That's the show. And I want to thank again Mr. Kyle Mapson of Burn Cycle for our intro and outro music. You can follow Kyle at selfies_food_and_pets. And that is the show. Any final words from the gentleman, by the way?
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals.
Again. And thank you for that, Arnold, for that serenade. And thank
you for the copyright strike.
Thanks for the copyright strike, yeah. And it's all good. Thanks for Professor Pixel and Healing After Power to show up on our live chat and hang out with us tonight virtually. We do appreciate you guys and anyone else who tuned in. We're gonna be streaming every time we record, pretty much, because it adds another fun element to the show. So that's all. And maybe next time, maybe somehow, some way, we'll have our TikTok and Facebook working.
We shall.
We shall. All right. Good night, live chat.